Something about Petty yesterday.
Mhm.
Hey y'all, we live.
Okay. Oh shit! Let me get my shit. I got to play catch up with y'all.
Nigga, we's waiting on you.
Listen, you've been,
Color purple.
he's been going through some shit. My shit on the side of the
Sam,
phone.
go ahead and welcome the show, Sam.
Yeah,
What's going on, man? It's the Bro Show. It's your boy Samuel Speak.
This is your boy Big Bro, and the big topic is petty situations.
You petty
with
motherfucker.
Petty motherfucker.
That's what it is. You petty motherfucker.
We I almost had to cancel on y'all, man. Rob blowing ties and shit.
But looking good. Started destructive like that.
Listen, man, that's how the day go, man. I'm on my way to the motherfucker trying to hurry up and get here to the studio. Why I catch a motherfucking flat on motherfucking $6.95?
Man, utensil, tool, screwdriver.
And it's the bad part. I got a hydraulic jack that's just in my other car with the 4-way, everything that I need, and it ain't in there. I tell you what though, I bet you any amount of money it won't not be in my motherfucking Subaru from this day forward. Because that's the car I drive every day.
So you gotta keep up with it.
Y'all have all the shit you need. A little jumpsuit or a little jumpsuit, old shirt and a pair of gloves or something.
And that is for men and women. I caught a flat one day, one's a meal. And when as soon as you come up the hill, coming from the junction where I had to pull over in apartments, I had to crank it up. Had to get down on my squatting down and pull my tire off, change it, all of that myself. By the time the person I was talking to at the time was like, oh, I'm trying to see if I can get somebody. Babe, look, my tires changed.
Speaking of Petty is having a flat and riding on that bitch till you get to me. That's the petty ass shit.
When people do the petty shit up, I'm gonna put a little bit of air in there till I get the fuck out of here.
Yo, these kids be just riding on that shit like fuck it.
And then wonder why the rim bent in the tire won't
learn how to change the tires.
I'm so motherfucking mad. I'm so mad as shit because I'm riding and it's like you got tractor trailer, so I'm trying to zip over and shit to get to the right hand side of the lane, and I'm driving. So I hit the truck was loud as shit. But I'm driving, I'm like, I know that ain't because I'm looking for the indicator to come on that I got a flat. So I'm like, I didn't come on. That shit don't come on until I'm on the side of the motherfucking road.
I was on the sensor was rotating.
I was mad
on the brim.
Yo, mad about that. Petty ass car sensor. That's what was petty. Car sensor was petty as a bitch.
My motherfucking shit was like petty as shit. So roadside said they're gonna be 2 hours. So we here. I'm still here. I made it still here. Thanks to the old motherfucking ASAP V, man. V came and picked old Rob up off the side of the road.
And if you know her, you know she'll do highways.
V came because trust and believe. If she wasn't doing it, this light skinned nigga was coming to get me.
He said, I don't get on the highway. I said, V, it's on it.
We like go over, get off, get back on. I said, but I don't try the highway.
I'm getting ready to be petty. Now her scared ass all on the highway. Bro, I gotta get off the phone. You told me this, and I was getting ready. I stopped in the middle.
I'm going to
get off the phone.
Yeah, anxiety worked up.
Yeah. I know a lot of people
during the time that I'm stopping with the hookah pen. So now that I don't hit it no more, I just keep it in the cup holder. Yo, I picked that bitch up. I picked it up and just kept tapping it in the cup holder, showing myself, you ain't got to hit this pen. You got this, kid.
People gotta understand one motherfucking thing. That highway, I know a lot of people scared, but I ain't gonna lie. If you catch a flat while driving and you're in the left-hand lane, and the only thing that's stopping you from getting over to the right is tractor trailers. Listen, that shit ain't no motherfucking horror. That's the first time that ever happened to me, though. Mm-hmm. First time ever. I ain't never had that happen to me before. Yeah. The first time I ever caught a flat, but to the degree of, like, I caught flats before, but on the highway while driving, in the left-hand lane while tractor trailer was going like this, like traffic was like this. So I was like, oh shit. So
yeah, you had the time of this steady flow track.
Yes, so that's what I said. Wait a minute, Rob. I just realized I got to get off on the shoulder, then get back, jump in the traffic to get back on. Oh my God.
Panicking.
That's low.
Panic, full panic. And then for some reason, God gave me a gap in cars. I jumped back on. I was like, thank you, God. See myself, I don't know if Rob heard me. I was like, thank you, God. Got right on there. He was like, when you ready to get off? And I was like, oh, thank you, right here with that. He was like, yeah.
Yeah, I leave this motherfucker. I gotta go back to my vehicle on the side of the road.
And Petty comes in when I say, Sam, you gonna have to.
No, listen. Everybody know what they do, man. I appreciate
that's where the Petty coming at this point.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna get that. You ain't gotta worry about that.
But I ain't leave you stuck. I ain't leave you
down
stuck.
sure didn't. I appreciate that. It's good to have good people.
I ain't even think twice.
It's
He
good.
said come. I said send the location.
It's good to have good people.
So it's good to know good people.
Yes.
And that they know how to balance up their petty. Because I could be so petty, like the shit like a kindergartner. Bitch, if you don't grow up, I can be that petty and small. But you know, it is what it is.
The pettiness came from yesterday. I had a situation and I heard this voice say, call 3 people because I was questioning myself, saying to myself, like, man, you know what I'm saying? I actually said this shit out loud to myself. I'm like, damn, this shit been petty. And I was like, let me go cut the phone calls to people that I know will tell me the truth. And it just wanted me to just like, you know, why people be petty, man? Like, just why? I don't know, man. Because the way that my thought process and stuff is, I don't got time to be petty. Like,
yeah, because once you get to a certain stage in your life, it's like,
who fucking gives?
Right, that part.
You know what I mean? Like, why are you been like this?
Yeah, but some people love to be petty. Like I can be not petty to a point that is immature, but I can be petty to a point that you fucking dying laughing. Bitch, you did that shit.
Well,
and I did.
I'm all that. I'm
real.
gonna be petty. I'm gonna be immature as a bitch, and that's just me. I'm gonna be petty sometimes, but when I do it, it's coming from a sense of I'm being funny.
That's what I'm saying. I can do that.
I'm not gonna do it like on no, like just being petty.
My brain is a little different because I know that I'm a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever energy you give me is what the fuck you want
to get.
Oh,
we know. So you're petty. If you was to give somebody that petty back, your shit can hit an all-time low.
I can get really, really petty if I want to.
Yeah.
But it's actually not me being petty, depending on who it is.
It's me giving you what you gave.
It's me giving you your energy back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And everybody can't handle that.
I know that. I'm a mirror. So if you're around me and you angry, and then you looking at me like, why am I angry? I'm angry because you're angry. I'm an empath. I know. Your energy is there. So, you know, I'm going to give you.
And see, I'm a petty person who would see people that angry, and then my mind switch up to treat you like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow, really? Wow. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to go. Especially at the job, I'm going to go ahead and quit now and then just work out how I can work out. And you're in the middle of a shitstorm. You're in the middle of 100 clients that need 100 notes that need a boom. And that's when I say, oh, sorry, I'm going to go ahead and go. That's me. I'm that kind of person.
Is like my level of pettiness, like I said,
yeah.
I'm just gonna give you what you give me.
Yeah.
And then if you think you want to play the game, then I'm gonna play it better.
You think you want to play? Because I'm about to look. Shit, I'm one of them draw 4, draw 2, wild card Uno out kind of people. I'm going ham on your ass and then Uno out. Like almost like eviction type shit. That kind of petty.
That's why I try not to get into with people when they bad petty. Because I can be good at it, and that's not what I want. Because I know you can't handle it.
You can't take what I'm going to give you.
I ain't gonna panic if you hit me before Joe Fools.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In real life, I ain't gonna panic. I'm gonna stand my ground, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna fuck your ass up.
Yo, we gonna do it.
Do all that shit.
That part.
And then I might be petty while I'm doing that. Instead of giving you the draw 4, draw 2.
Yeah.
Draw 2.
One at a time.
Draw 2. Draw 2. Skip. Skip natural for a bitch.
Oh, no,
I don't like it is because it don't end. With some people, if they competitive people, they want to keep going. They want to keep going.
Yeah, because some people, it can be petty, it can be mean energy. Some people, long as they're getting some of your energy,
that's what it is.
That's what it
they
is.
fine.
That's what it is. Some people are like we was just talking about
this reaction. They want you all invested into their bullshit.
Yeah. So you gotta watch yourself. Who you allow yourself to fall in line with.
You got some people that just feed off of your energy and want that energy that you got anyway.
Yeah.
So you recognize it. You see it from a mile away.
Yeah. I mean, and even that older you get, you gotta get wiser. Not even just older, because just because you're older don't mean that you're fucking wise at all. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like repetitive dumbness. Like you do the same dumbness month after month, year after year.
How did you get this old?
Yeah. That's what you. Like, who gave you all these fucking birthdays? Like, literally, you're offended that somebody so old can be so foolish.
I keep saying, like, that's my line right now. Like, my line is, I ain't get to this big old age to do X, Y, and Z, or be sitting here, or this, that, and the third. I got to this age being intelligent, clearly. You know what I mean? Not lucky because the
life
that
got to this motherfucker by chance.
By chance. By happenstance.
A lot of motherfuckers roll these dice and something probably happened to them, but they got put in a situation where it's like they skipped a lot of shit where they thought they skipped it. Because when you live in this motherfucker, you gonna learn these lessons.
Yeah.
you gonna get it. Don't give a fuck how long it takes you. You gonna learn.
You gonna definitely learn.
You gonna keep repetitively doing the same shit. You gonna wake up one day and either nobody ain't fucking with you, or you realize this is mud I'm sitting in. All that time I thought I was home. No,
but
you dirty.
Honest, that
you
part,
dirt.
That part, whether somebody fuck with you or not, I'm always been a loner. So
well, not just as far as being a loner. I'm saying when you realize you've worn out your welcome.
Oh yeah,
help.
When you do that,
that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's bad. That's that bridge burning shit. But some people don't care if they burn bridge.
I don't give a fuck. I can build them. Burn that motherfucker street down.
Bro, I'm gonna build one over here. Fuck up that bridge. Don't say I ain't no Billy go gruff. I ain't gotta go across the bridge. I can build the bridge.
I don't know. Some people just feel like they need motherfuckers. I'm just not one of them people. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you doing in your life is what you doing. I'm gonna be out there with it. I'm gonna fuck with you, put me up, drop me up.
And that's how you know when you are sure of yourself.
Yeah, I say it all the time. What you eat don't make me shit.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Point blank. And you can drop me in a motherfucking desert, and I will be all right. I'm fine water.
And I'm a fine. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna make it happen. I want to find out.
And that's what people don't get.
Two picks and a sandwich bag. Something gonna happen.
I'm making it. We was doing something
on this MacGyver shit, but you thought two picks and a sandwich bag.
Don't let you know I'm
living.
Sunday, it was the event at Drill Park. Gotta give a basketball all out event every year. And I'm out there, selling my ice cream, walking around, blah, blah, blah. And I sat down and somebody said something about food and not being able to eat. And Keon was like, do they watch the show? And I was like, most of them do. They follow it from the Straight Talk group. And she was like, they heard Sam say, we're going to turn into Hunger Games. I said, look at you. Sam's in your head. Bitch, stop. Didn't I ask y'all to mention Sam while Sam not around? Because the shit he say fuck my head up. Like, Kiana, stop. Let it go. He must have heard when Sam said we were
Hunger Games. Toddy was coming to DJ. He talking. He's like, yeah, man, Sam got my head all fucked up with all this empty racial.
I hate it, yo. I hate it.
That's that Hunger Games.
I ain't gonna lie. That's one of my purposes in life, man. I know I'm supposed to make you think. That's it. Been like that my whole life.
A lot of people should want to exercise their brain that much, man. Like,
a lot of motherfuckers don't. That's too much work. I mean, they the same motherfuckers was in the assemblies couldn't sit still.
I just had a conversation with a friend of mine over religion. She's a devout Christian, and when we was talking, she didn't like the stuff that I was saying, and she really
Ain't no fucking damn Christian.
This is bro.
Taking it in the ass. She playing with herself with a fucking damn on his shit.
No, this is bro. Listen, I was more or less on. This is what I asked her. I said, so let me ask you a question. I said, I'm not trying to be funny. I said, I'm not religious. I said, I'm spiritual. I said, that's just the stance that I take on my life. I said, that's just who I am. I said, but let me ask you a question. I said, when you're praying, I said, do you say amen at the end of your prayers? She said, yes, I've been doing it all my life. I said, right there, you said in your prayer to somebody else and they're going to go.
I don't even know.
So she was like, I've been praying this way all my life.
She was programming.
And I was like, well, baby, I said, what I'm saying to you is public information. You can Google it. I said, you said amen, you're saying another person's name, amen, Ara. I said, go ahead and check it out. I said, you can Google this. I said, you will see. So she was like, I said, that's an evil person. I said, you're not supposed to be sending your prayers to him. Well, I've been doing it all these years, and it's been working for me. And she said, all her prayers got answered.
Yeah, okay. He the same motherfucker that said he didn't want you worshiping no other God. And he fucking defaced all of the other shit, so you couldn't worship those gods.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like, you go do your fucking research.
People don't be understanding that research.
Then you talking about you devout, but you only read certain scriptures. It's a whole lot of shit in the Bible that people don't read. It say a bunch of shit in the Bible that y'all only pick and cherry pick what y'all want to pick out of it. But you talking about you devout. If you sucking dick, you ain't devout. If you taking it in your ass, you're not devout. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know what y'all talking
If you
about.
sit there and eat 18 crabs, you're not devout. That's gluttony. You know what I'm saying? Like, go get into your shit. Like, go read the fucking.
Are y'all still on Petty?
I
I wanted to say something petty real quick.
Go ahead, say what you want to say.
Petty is definitely when your son come to your workplace without call. Though I ain't called because I know the Bro Show. I said, okay, let me give you a mail. Give him his mail on my car. He was like, so you doing the Bro Show? Are you in the studio with him? I said, yes. So you in the studio with no bliss sticks on and you look thirsty? I said, my lips dry. He said, man, you look thirsty and you're in a room full of men. Get your bliss sticks. I got my bliss sticks. Put it in my pocket. He said, no, put it on and then put it in your pocket. I said, get your petty ass away from this bill. That is petty.
That was very petty.
You in there with these men with your lips look like you thirsty? Your kids can be petty.
Yo, that's how they is, man. These motherfuckers, yo.
I was like, bitch, get away from this building.
Yo, your kids say the most petty and harmful shit to you. Like, I ain't gonna lie, they don't care. They don't have no fun. You think your friend's terrible? Ain't nothing worse than your kids.
My kids was at the house and I used to get dressed and I used to ask my kids.
I just look. All right, go ahead. So, Rob, go ahead with the petty children. You was going to say about petty kids.
No. Listen to what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the motherfucking day, when your kids say shit to you,
mm-hmm.
my son does say some shit to me. Like my daughter came coming in and be like, why are you wearing that? Like, what you talking about? Like, I think I'm fresh and shit. So she be like, I mean, it's cool, but like, you got too much of the same color on.
They do that.
And I was like, well, so that's what I had her with. I said, I'm an older guy, and I was taught to be matchy.
Right.
That's who the fuck I am. You say the fuck you want. I match if I match. But Dad, that's not in no more.
I ain't worried
about
about
that's not in with y'all. That don't got nothing to do with me.
We're not.
I was like, you petty as shit.
We're not from your area.
That's how they be.
I have on my elementary school gold and blue.
Okay, Carl.
I think the Liberty Elementary.
Not the Liberty Elementary colors.
I'm gonna go with Liberty too.
Well, you got on the first day of school shoes. That first day of shoes, first day of school outfit in this bitch today.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't give a fuck about you, motherfucker. I wear what I like.
Yo, I don't know what's wrong with
I know it 88 because that's how we dressed in 88.
And I'm still going back.
Your shit had to coordinate. It had to go together.
That part. And even if I got to do a whole lot of colors,
And we didn't wear Nike
with
with Adidas, you little retarded ass motherfucker. We didn't wear Under Armour and fucking Asics and shit together. We didn't do that shit.
You don't mix the outfit.
That shit gives an older person a fucking headache. You want to make it called.
I call it crossbreed the clothes. I had a homeboy, he had on an Adidas jacket, Nike sweatpants, New Balance shirt. I think Under Armour sneakers and I forgot what kind of hat. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Do all that
man,
with the Yankees tilted to the side. Like
he was like, man, I do what I want to do. I said, you look goofy as shit.
Right there.
Like I seen a kid, he had on some Levi's. He had on a pair of New Balance, but then he had on a Louis Vuitton shirt. I was like, nigga, them two not related. You adopted.
Yeah.
Not related.
Sure can't be.
The thing is, like, you in like 3 or 4 different financial lanes in that outfit.
Shit don't make sense.
Levi's and Louis Vuitton, like, young man. But that's the petty shit. But that nigga said, so you in a room full of men and your lips look like you're thirsty? You don't got, so I grabbed the bliss stats while I'm at the car, put it in my pocket. He said, no, put it on.
Your lips look thirsty. At least they don't look crunchy. Because that's a whole nother level of lip. If you just did like this too. Like,
because I know I put it on, I'm hoping they still don't look dry.
When I be out and I be in my observant mood, and then I be saying like gray ankles and gray heels and nothing should be ashy or fucking dry.
Please and thank you.
On a woman, yo. Y'all got 18,000 stores with 50,000 products in them motherfuckers. Why the fuck is your feet ashy?
Not to mention Walgreens.
That means to me you lazy. You was so fucking lazy and petty you couldn't bend over and put the fucking lotion on your feet.
And you going out. You know you're gonna be out.
Call your kids and say, put this shit on my feet if you can't reach it or something.
That part. Yo said if you can't reach it, look fat ass. Basically, that's what he's saying.
Yo, it's not.
That's petty, yo.
It's not.
It is.
The girl that she had on some Bruce Lee pumpkin seed tennis, and she had on like the.
They had no Jackie Chan.
She had on the full leather.
So she thought she was being cute.
Like the pants, the sweatpants.
Yeah.
With the elastic. And y'all killing me with all the elastic in the bottom of y'all pants. That's petty shit.
That right there, that's petty? I got jeans like that.
Yo, remember we used to go and get that shit done. Yeah, you would get the elastic.
I have a pair of jeans now. Like
jeans,
but I got them because I went to the Escape concert.
The reason why we
for me, I was throwback
because it was fucking up our tennis. Because Jordache and Calvin Klein
would leave the dye.
That y'all think is something new.
So that's when everybody started getting the ankle tapered, and that's when jeans start being sold straight. They
and then y'all with y'all jeans with the bikie pants bottom, so y'all don't know nothing about that. That's not new. With the flag bottom, bikie pants came like that. These big dumbass pants. You gotta get them cut with the tape in the inside. And
Yo, tell me.
But he gotta tell y'all the other part. The high-waisted double button shit that you wear that's real tight around the waist and the thigh. But in the bottom. So yeah.
So let me tell y'all this petty shit while we on petty. I see Earl from Cynthia Cakes at the park the other day. He was like, "B, I gotta get on the show." I said, "Earl, you know the lady that owned the place. Come." He was like, "Let me tell you some petty shit. Sam is my cousin." I was like, "That's your cousin?" He said, "My father," and that's what he said. He said, "My father and his grandmother was siblings." I said, "Yo," he said, "No," and I'll be right in their comments while they on live, and I'll be saying shit. And I said, "They won't put you in." He said, "I keep asking them, when can I come?"
I'm gonna tell you what's
funny. I said, "I'm saying the shit Tuesday."
First he was on my shit, then he be on Saturday.
He said that. He said he'd be on both of y'all. I said, "I'm saying this shit come Tuesday." So Earl, shout out to Earl, Cynthia Cakes. Yeah, y'all better get Earl on this show. I told him I'm plugging.
There's a couple people, man. My man James Bly. Shout out to James Bly. James
Yeah,
Larry.
he said because I asked him about today.
James Larry tried to go on here too from up Park Heights. That's my man. James Larry was like, man, y'all need to have me on. And it's so many different people that been saying like stuff like, yo, can I come on the show and this, that, and the third? Listen, by all means, if you want to come on the show, let a nigga know. Send your email address. We gonna set the shit up and you can come on the show. We ain't biased. You come on here, pick a topic, and we gonna go in.
And we all for all this shit.
You can tell your life story. We ain't got the whole. We're not gonna do the whole hour with
understand this. It don't get set up because you sent the text for an inbox. You gotta be professional enough to have an email address and get a press kit. Know that.
You can come on the show. We ain't got no problem.
We can talk about whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whatever comes to your mind.
When you call it your motherfucking Santa Claus.
I see the patty. Now that's the patty right there.
Talk about how you woke up, you had all that shit under the tree.
Because mommy was doing what, Sam?
Yeah, my grandmother used to mess with this dude. His name was Mr. Leatherbird.
Oh, that nigga. That's how you know the nigga was fly and putting it down.
Yo, his name was
I don't even know him. He said he was fly and he was putting it down.
He always kept his green, something kind of green car.
I was going to say he had the long candy bag, old school nigga.
I'm a farm calling them tweed knit hats and shit.
Look, I'm trying in my head. I'm trying to think who it was. I lived on North and Brandis.
My grandmother used to be, she's the babysitters and shit. So we be out, we playing and shit. It's a Leatherbird pull up. Everybody, you know, it's time to take a fucking nap.
And I wonder why.
Leatherbird, yo.
How do you feel now thinking about it?
That's his real name? I never knew the man's name. I didn't know that Leatherbird. Mr. Leatherbird.
I'm telling you, it couldn't be his real name.
That's one of them old school, one of them exploitation films.
Yo, that's one of them niggas that's come through giving Granny what she needs.
They just always shaking the pot. What are you doing?
Now, 50 cents down, he don't really want to interrupt. I need him to go to the store.
The store I used to have. I go do that. I'm at the store.
Yeah.
I want him right out the house.
And they used to smoke one of them little pipe.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh,
Little corn cob pipe.
The corn cob pipe. He smoked big pipe too. Yeah, what's going around there?
The one he getting money to is the one.
Motherfucker shut the door. Y'all shut the fuck up. Y'all be quiet. So I come around here knocking on this fucking door. Don't say nothing. And mind your fucking business. Instead, you go outside about this goddamn yard.
The one they give the money to is the one you know is the hard-headed motherfucker. He need him completely out of the house. This nigga gonna interrupt.
Yeah,
let me go and send him to the store every time.
You are.
No, you didn't. Why would you do that?
I'm saying petty shit my little cousin Tasha and my sister did, yo. When they was little kids, yo, they called the police on my grandmother, yo. Oh my God, yo. What? My grandma was beat their ass. Cause as soon as you pull out, when you live, my grandma would say, go on the yard. You already know what you're supposed to do. As soon as you get there, you go out there and pick your switch. I used to be like, Grandma, this guy ain't do shit. You gonna do something. Go
get it down.
Go on.
Get it out the way.
Ain't no bullshit switch. You better get it right.
Because then you're going to get a bit, you forgetting the weak one.
And they got tired of getting their ass with they call fucking 911 on my grandmother.
No.
Oh.
No, you don't call 911 no old school.
Yo, my grandma kept saying in front of the police, you wait till these motherfuckers. And then my kids threw my grandmother's wig in the trash.
Did she kill him, Sam?
I say, wig was, oh, you don't need this wig no more. No. Yo, my grandma had a plethora of wigs.
A plethora.
A fucking whole double door closet for just her wigs and her church hats.
I was ready to say because that means
she had the church.
She had all that shit.
Oh boy.
Coming in the Sunday's back.
The big church hat.
All the suits with the sequins, buttons, and lapels and shit.
I'm telling you, them church hats that Granny would have, they were some serious hats.
The more that shit, one of her sisters, my aunt Dawn, every time they would get together, my aunt dog was a kleptomaniac. She would steal like the linens, and she would go in the bathroom and be always have a big pocketbook and be putting shit. And they'd be like, "Dog, get your ass out that bathroom!"
You can't even stand there long as
Yo,
Petty's family, when they only let you use the bathroom more than a couple of minutes.
shit, another petty was my great grandma. My grandma's mother used to always bring this fucking recycled ass fruitcake. Try to get a bitch.
So it was the same fruit.
Frozen already. I didn't throw that bitch. I'm like, I'll take this fruitcake. Oh my god, yo, man, flashback petty.
Yo, the sad part is, back then you couldn't be petty enough. It's like, I'm gonna get mine, get your slice and toss it, because they watching you eat it. You ain't throwing no food away, so you can't even take it and act like.
They used to do. They used to make. Man, I had my father with me today, and we was talking about how they used to make preserves. They used to, because back then you couldn't save everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the way they would preserve food, they would make preserves. They would make the jelly. They take the fruits. Because my father was laughing at me.
All my family did y'all.
I bought some pickled asparagus, pickled garlic, some like bread and butter pickles, and then I bought some pickled string beans. And my father was laughing. He was like, "Nigga," he said, "What you going back there?" Because my family, they come from Mobile, Alabama, and it always was like hurricane storms and all that shit. So they had
how to sew up
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one of my aunts used to make these biscuits, and she knew how to make them.
Oh God, a homemade biscuit with some preserves on it.
Those people, I used to know that. I learned so much shit from them people.
Yeah.
Christ,
and it's so I'm so
thankful
for those things.
They was funny and petty as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Man, listen, I got one story, yo, and we always, me and my sisters to this day, talk about this story when my grandmother was living on Rosamond. And that big brown motherfucking house. I know Sam know what house I'm talking about. That second floor got that. Listen, when I tell y'all, man, when my mother and my father was working like a motherfucker.
Had 15 sets of steps.
Listen.
Man, I leave nothing up
there. Listen, I promise you that this was back in the day when your grandmother was, because my grandmother was poor, but she was rich at heart. But
they know how to do shit.
And those the ones be making it. Listen, they the ones who knew how to make it.
She put us in the tub with the soap powder with the clothes that she used to wash in the tub with another wash.
Yeah,
and will wash you with. I'm talking about you go outside, it's 90 degrees, you itching like a motherfucker.
The way they would preserve the bathwater. Oh, y'all get your ass in there.
Yes.
Nigga, I'm first. Every time. I'm telling you, being a baby girl came in handy back then. My mother used to be like, from the youngest to the oldest. So I used to be like,
have lotion. She had that motherfucking blue magic hair grease.
Oh yeah, that blue.
It was either blue or green back then.
You might take that back.
That part, I thought you was ready to say the Crisco.
Listen, she put
and it wasn't Crisco yet. It was lard back then.
You sit outside and go outside and play, and you sitting on the porch with grease everywhere.
Yo, and this shit. Yo,
but no, this one day,
sizzling and shining like a
one day, she went to make us lunch. So my grandmother took some motherfucking mackerel back in the day, mackerel.
Yeah.
Out the can.
Out the can. I was gonna say out the can.
Listen to what she did. She ain't picked the bones. She ain't do none of that shit. She put that shit in a bowl with some mayonnaise and made it like a tuna fish. And I'm talking about that shit was thick as shit. And put it on a piece of bread and was like, here.
And you could not eat.
That's the thing. And we'll sit there.
You want to turn this down. Yeah. You will stay as long as you hear that sandwich.
My sister cried and cried. She said, I don't give a fuck how long you cry. You want to eat that food. I'm sitting there. So this is what I did. I was sitting right by the window. So I would bite the sandwich and was like, and wait till she go and throw it out the window.
They looking at you like, dirty bitch.
I was almost done. I had one bite left. Why, God rest his soul, Mr. Rockman. Yo, my grandmother boyfriend came upstairs and was like, Rock, you just by that goddamn window. He throwing that food out the window. My grandmother said, "Boy, first of all, my grandmother's hands was big as mine. She was short and strong as a motherfucker. When she smacked me so hard that like it was like I ain't know where the fuck I was. I was dead.
Right, you sit by that window.
Yo,
that's what you call putting a big hand on y'all.
Man, listen, that big hand from your grandmother, your grandparents, or your aunts and your uncles back in the day.
See, we already, I guess, and maybe because we girls, we already knew better. My mother passed when they were little, so when they came from North Carolina to live here, they lived with her sister, which is her great aunt. But we always called her grandma. So once we start understanding the concept and what the family dynamic really was, my sister Yvette tried it.
Got that ass with her, huh?
And called Ain't Lee. Everybody, we all in the house. She used to, when you come in the house, you got to be in by a certain time because she locked it with the deadbolt with her key.
You didn't get a key when we was little, motherfucker.
And so you locked in.
But if you ain't
in the house, you're going to be sleeping on the porch.
No. And then they had more than one lock. You hear that? Click, 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 click. It was a bunch of locks on the door.
And she had that, and she be upstairs. Don't hear.
So she would go to sleep by a certain time, so she would get up.
So no matter what time it was, you gotta be there.
Right out on that porch and walk past your house.
You gotta be there before that time.
I see you when I get back.
Or
you better not be in this motherfucker.
Yo,
I call
listen. Yo, listen. My sister Yvette always stayed fucking in trouble with anybody who kept us. That day, she was like, my cousin Antoine didn't make it time by the door lock. And he in there talking.
I had a window. I knew how to get in.
Yo, nigga in there talking at the window. One of the girls, because it was 5 of us. One of the girls, why don't y'all go up there, slide the key. This is how I'm telling you it's gonna work, because this is how I know him to get out. And I get back, I put it back, slide the key, and pop, trying to tell us how to sneak the key. All of us looking like, boy, you stupid. She gonna call your father. It's gonna be hurricane. It's going down.
Yeah.
Yvette say, yo, ain't nobody doing that shit. Ain't nobody going up there fucking with Aunt Lee. And she was already coming down the steps and heard her. And she said, Aunt Lee? Who is that? It was already too late. Beat the brakes off Yvette. We was all disrespect. You called that. We know it's our great aunt, but we was raised as our grandmother. And Yvette has never. Well, she passed away now, but my sister never said Aunt Lee again.
Well, my grandmother was. So if you never said ma'am, she smacked the shit out. First of all, these new generation don't know about that extension.
They don't know it. They don't
know about that.
They don't get it.
Yo, you got beat with whatever was in
whatever was in the vicinity.
That's real shit.
Tell you what they don't know about, and this is the reason why, we kind of fucked up, because they don't know about real men. You could not come in my fucking grandfather's house and have your hat on. He was a lot of motherfucker.
There was a lot of levels of disrespect that they do now that we could not.
You couldn't be loud. You couldn't do there's a bunch of shit you just couldn't do. I don't fuck who you is. To this day, my father still be mad at my grandfather. He's like, "Put your grandfather to make me want to whip his ass." My grandfather did not fucking play that shit.
You could. It was a lot of things you just.
And he gonna call you boy,
and you gonna feel some kind of way.
Who you here to see, boy?
You gonna do that. And boy, you gonna answer that question, or you'll never see the front of this house again.
And then he used to chew his gum and stick it behind his head.
I know. They used to do that.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I never do that.
Really? You never do that?
But chew the gum and put it behind you.
My father used to do that. My father come to see us, and he ready to talk to everybody. Take that gum, put it right here. Go ahead, talk about, take it from back there before we leave.
That is crazy because
like shit was nothing. I thought it was so gross.
The men, you never really had conversations with them. It was always a short conversation, and it was a fucking lesson.
And it was a lesson, whatever it was.
They had time to be doing all that shit. My grandfather worked on the trash truck. He fucking worked at us potato chip. He fucking hacked. Like, he did so much shit. My grandmother, I don't think my grandmother ever had a job in her life.
And that's another difference between now and then. Those dynamics and those men actually probably have 14 kids and another girlfriend right around the corner. But it wasn't no beefing. It wasn't no nothing with the women, and everybody's household was taken care of and had
and they
respect.
knew their place. But the difference with then and today is, first of all, cost of living was a lot cheaper, and two, now
Definitely that.
You fucked up the household by stripping the man of everything and giving a woman a nice job and then making the nigga out here
You
struggle.
think they weren't paying attention to us?
Yeah,
they was paying attention to the family structure, the nucleus.
You look at how it was structured.
If you want to go, you want to break the races down. That's why where we at, and everybody is surpassing us because they took all of the shit that we did 40s, 50s, and 60s
and made it theirs now, and we are flipped.
We have nothing. My neighbor, she's an older lady. She's about in her 80s, right? I come out the driveway, and she started talking about the Latinos because they moved across the street. And you know, when people start talking about Latinos, especially black people, like I can't let you get away with that. My grandfather is Latino. He's not going to go, it's motherfucking Mexicans and da. No, you're not going to do that. I got guys that work for me 24 years. Like I know how they think. Yeah, you got it misconstrued. That you know what I'm saying? You need to pay attention to what they fucking doing
and learn a lesson and make it
family dynamic over there. And that truck over there, he don't even live there. But why is you in their fucking business? That part. Now that's petty.
You didn't say that to her though, did you say?
Yeah. I said, well, why you worrying about what they doing? That's what I asked her. Because I need to know what's your purpose of worrying about what they doing.
And what she said?
It ain't like they down here burning up nothing. They not got Corona bottles and shit. They keep their shit clean. They just got 8 cars, 9 cars. You know why? Because all of them in there fucking work.
Everybody got
all of them got a fucking job, and they all in there contributing to that one household. And you wonder how the fuck they got.
And that's why we don't got it like they got
out there and 400 Accords and shit, because they can afford it because they all picking up $200-300 a month just to afford to live where they at. Yeah, which allows them to save their fucking money. You get smart. Taking it back to my grandmother. My grandmother came here. She worked. She got all her sisters up here, and they got all of the elders up there. Then they took the smartest sister, which was at the time. Let me see. I think Aunt Lee was the youngest, and they put her through college.
And that's how things.
And she wound up moving up Jewtown. When those niggas was living up there. It's funny that black people didn't used to live up by the plot. It was all Jewish.
It's funny that we have this conversation. I just seen something on social media, or as a matter of fact, it was a YouTube dude, and he was talking about how we sit and we laugh and we joke about Mexicans being 15 deep and this, that, and the third in the house. And they get ready he said he no, listen to what he said. He said they moved in this house. He said on the block where niggas was sitting, laughing and joking. And he said one thing they did. He said it's 15 in that house. He said before you know it, they had the next house. He said you look up again, they had the third house. He said they look up again. He said, and before you knew it, they had the whole fucking block.
Let me tell you where they are. Going down Fulton. Before you get to Emerson Avenue, look to the left. It's the school right there.
Right.
That block. Started with 1 or 2 friends. They got the whole block. Them motherfuckers had a party. They took over the whole basketball court. They blocked the street off. I keep telling y'all niggas, man. In a minute, y'all keep hustling. Y'all ain't gonna have nothing to hustle. Because they gonna run you the fuck out of there. Yeah. They gonna make you leave. You gonna get tired of it. Run you the fuck out of there. They know how to get you out of there. Yeah. And fuck with them if you want to. I had to explain that to somebody. I said, most of them come here, they criminals in their country. Yeah. And I said, they don't use guns. They said, well, what the fuck? I said, they cut niggas out with machetes.
With a big machete.
They fight with machetes. Nigga. Look on the internet, nigga. Them niggas be chopping arms and hands and shit off. They don't be fucking around.
Head off. They do real shit.
You think because you here and you think you laughing at his English and shit, man, nigga kill you.
With no problem.
I don't think nothing of it.
You remember back in the day, that's when like shit used to be real, when families lived together and everybody did what they
wanted. We talked about that. That part. Or like all these, are we going to a club? It wasn't all that. It was Friday, who house everybody going to. What y'all frying? Who playing cards? Who got the music? We grew up with so many family cookouts and functions. It was overwhelming. Last year, I started a group text. All the cousins that's my age and our next generation, which will be my mother's cousins. We all start, and then the ones over them. We started doing something at everybody's house, every month, once a
my
month.
grandma's
But
house
before
used
you
to
know
be
it,
like
everybody
that.
was
Yeah,
like,
his house.
but we all took turns because most of their grandmothers are passed. My mother and probably now Calvin's mother, like only a few of the mothers are actually gone. We want to do this. So we was making a plan out of it. But before you know it, one time I didn't make it to something at my cousin Keisha's, and then somebody else didn't do the text again, and then it dwindled down. And I was like, y'all don't got to dwindle down because I'm not in the text
But
making y'all laugh
sometimes
and pulling it
you gotta
together.
pay attention to the dynamics. You the matriarch. They like you. Your energy is the one that makes
Right.
everybody do what they gonna do.
But if I have to work, I can't go to work overnight and go to PA for a cookout and come back. Somebody got to step up, and that's the same thing I said. Like, so on the opposite weekends of their stuff,
I'm gonna tell you,
I would do stuff and take my uncle and sister to meet the family.
The way the men get treated in the family is always the dynamics go. The kids cater more to the mother's side. They don't
the father's side.
You got whole grandmother, aunt, cousin all over there. You don't really care.
Except for the people who last name Malone. Unfortunately, y'all got a certain situation. My father's brothers all went with sisters.
It was crazy because
so their kids are cousins, even when you look at it. So me and my sisters are like the main.
But he's married to cousin something. You be like.
So me and my sisters are right. So me and my sisters are the main ones who father didn't have kids with these particular sets of sisters. So every time they have a function, we be like, look at you, that's your aunt or your grandma. Like we do shit. And I'm sorry, y'all, but to this day, my cousins know I'm gonna be like, your father was fucking. And they be like, yeah. Like they be feeling stupid. But now they know I'm gonna do it, so everybody just laugh. But it makes it fun. I was the youngest, so I didn't really go with my father's family like my sisters did.
Like I'm gonna be honest. People don't cater to the side of the family.
But my sisters always with my dad's family.
I fucked with my father's side heavy. Like my father's side, my uncles and my grandmother, them, that's my father's side. My mother's side.
Men usually do that. Women,
it normally that's how.
Like that's why I'm cool with all my cousins. I'm cool with everybody on every
front. On every side, me too.
Yeah. Like, and I wish people could kind of get that because a lot of times they can be thinking the same thing you thinking. Only reason y'all ain't talk is because of whatever.
I'm gonna tell you what's better.
Because everybody's sitting back saying they don't call me. Well, they don't call me.
I guarantee you 75% of Baltimore related and don't even fucking know.
That part. It was a black man that did a study about that.
A lot of y'all are related. Y'all don't know.
A black man.
I'm gonna tell you this. Some of y'all probably my cousins because my grandfather is from like the bottom of Emerson, Franklin Town, like the Sign Town area. But I don't know none of my grandfather's family. I don't even know one of my grandfather's cousins. My cousin.
So you don't know
who all the time, but I don't know nobody.
Yeah, you don't know.
And that's what I'm saying. But I know that motherfuckers from down there,
especially in Sandtown, when you break it down, as we got older, we realized we were related to
everybody.
So many people down
Sandtown. Regular traditional where you go to a wedding or a funeral and you see somebody.
As we got older, that's how it came out.
Oh, that's my aunt. That's my father, sister. Y'all.
Yo, my father had
whole time you getting head from your cousin.
Don't even get your cousin is sucking your dick. That boy, little cousin Kiki and this bitch giving you head. But I went to a party back when Four Local Beer was out, and the girls was down. They live in the houses with the townhouses where flags used to be. They had birthday cake. Both of them had a Four Local cake. I mean, Four Local was the shit at this time.
And that shit was liquid.
So everybody at the party fucked up off Four Local. I'm not drinking it because I heard working in mental health. I done seen too many clients come in done. So I'm not drinking it. This dude there, he kicking it. We chilling. We laughing. His girlfriend come over there, like basically, I guess thinking we was trying to holler, and I was like, man, no, she was like, well, basically, who I'm here with. I'm here with lady. I'm a person who don't roll with a crew. I go everywhere by myself. So they look thinking I'm here hooking up with a dude. And I was like, no, I don't know him. It's just y'all look amazing to me drinking that suicide. So we got the, going back and forward. And at the end, my homegirl like, yo, she ain't what y'all want. And I'm like, this is not what y'all want, but I'm for it, whatever the fuck it look like. So we go through all of that. Next day, that was like Saturday. So Monday, my father had 2 sons that I never knew. The oldest one passed away, and we went to the funeral. Why the dude from the cookout that Saturday was there, 1 row in front of us, but like down at the end. And I was telling my sister, like, that's the dude who girlfriend tried to like wild my life out and thought I was gonna get nervous and run because I was by myself. And she was like, right there, sitting with the dark skin guy. I said, yeah. She said, you know, that's your brother right there next to him. I said, the fuck? Whole time. So good thing I wasn't trying to get with the dude, because the whole time it was my brother and I didn't even know.
That's why I'm trying.
Had a whole conversation. We kicking it, laughing.
75% of Baltimore is fucking related.
After the funeral, he came over there. Tammy was like, we are your sisters.
It's
Michael.
even worse now than it was
crazy.
In the 80s, because we don't know nobody in our family past the mother. You go past the mother, the grandmother there, you don't know nobody. Because none of them deal with each other. You know what I'm saying? Nobody know who the fuck is who. So y'all out here and you wonder why your baby's slow as motherfucking internet connection.
Damn. Damn, you said slower than the internet connection.
That's petty. Yeah. That's petty. That's petty as a motherfucker.
That part right there. Yo said your kid's slower than it. Yo, I heard that, but I'm standing over y'all because I'm rehearsing. I'm gonna use that shit. Kids slower than the internet connection. But we was at the funeral. I had no idea. Afterwards, we talked, and our father had already passed by then, and he like had no idea. And he was like, "Yeah." So once we saying our names, he like, "Yes, I always knew about my sisters, but I never met y'all. Daddy never came and got me, brought me around. That's why I'm here at my brother's funeral, because his mother caught my mother. Because our mothers always were good.
I'm gonna tell you,
his mother called his mother and told him.
So my little cousin, I ain't gonna say his name because he be sometimes, but my great grandmother was a gangster. Like, she did not play. If she didn't like who you fucking was having the baby by, she would exile that motherfucker. She did that to my little cousin and replaced him with somebody else. So my little cousin, whole life, he thinking his father is his fucking father. Like, my father and all of the elders knew that wasn't his father, but the kids, we didn't know that wasn't his fucking father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just the fucked up part, he didn't find out about it until his father was done.
Yeah.
And his father said, I'm not going to go to my grave and not tell you
and not tell you this.
I'm not your real father.
Wow.
And then he passed, and now he had to deal with his mother. You know what I'm saying? He got to go get the story from his mother. So now moms get sick, and they, you know what I mean? It's like that's like a little abrasion because you mad because my whole life is fucking false.
And every time you look at it, you feel some kind of way.
But then when we get the story, I get the story from the elders is that Granny gangsted his real father. She didn't like him. She's fucking get out of here, nigga.
And that's why the real father.
So it's like you got a whole nother family out and you don't even know nothing about.
And you don't know nothing about.
And this is how
and the only reason he's gone is because he ain't fit the bill. And that's how it was back then. Yeah. You gonna get away from here. Yeah.
Dang. My grandmother did not play that shit.
You gonna get away from
here. My great grandmother drove a cab, nigga, and she kept a meat cleaver under her leg.
Wasn't playing. She wasn't playing. Yo, I'm telling you, like, these generational curses, people don't get. And it's so amazing to me. I was like, my mother really kept her baby girl safe, tucked under a shell. Because there's so much shit I have no clue about, and my siblings know. They've been through, and I just look like, that's probably why I be so deep into ancestry and stuff now. Because I didn't know a lot of shit. Like, I think it's crazy. Like, my cousins, and you know it because we've done topics on Straight Talk before. But I have a cousin, my father's side, who, like I told you, all the brothers slept with these sisters in their head. Mm-hmm. But a couple of the brothers slept with the sister, got the baby, double back, married another one. So now you
got brothers and sisters that's cousins. You got cousins that's brothers and sisters.
Crazy.
I'm
True Bill. In every cookout is family cookout, which means both sides is family. So they get together. That's why I say every time I go to cookout, I'll be like, yo, so And so, like my brother, like I think was the last brother
I
that
had
just
a
passed,
time with my cousin.
and
My
the friend group was like, people were so short.
I used to be like, that's my cousin over there. Like, we been in Marshalls or something. And shit. Like, why you don't go speak? I said, they don't even fucking remember. Like, cause I was the youngest.
That's why I tell everybody, I'm the baby.
I'm the linchpin in between the generations. I'm the youngest of the oldest of the youngest. Like, I'm in the middle of everybody.
Each set you are.
I pulled up to the light. I'm at fucking Libby Ice and Gwen Oak. And you know how you just glance and you look, and I look. God damn, I'm a kind of Tony. I look, I see, yo, you name Tony? Yeah. I see, what's your mother's name? Louise? Something like that. He's like, yeah. I said, yeah. He said, I'm Lil Sam. I said, my mind, because everybody know I used to have curly hair.
Yeah.
He looked at me like, I said, yeah. He's like, God damn, God. I ain't seen this nigga, I swear to God. I couldn't tell you. He used to live in Murder Mall. I don't know how fucking long he's been. It's been since then. Since the 70s or the 80s since I've seen him.
That's the and
he still look the fucking
right here,
like,
and it's your cousin. Like people don't even realize how big.
All I remember is when he turned 18, he went in the Navy. That's all I remember.
And like nothing existence after that.
And they used to live right. As soon as you turned off North Avenue, the first right around their house was right there.
Oh, right at Park Avenue.
Right there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to catch the 28 to Cherry Hill.
Stay there. You stayed there.
That's the thing. People now that's the petty shit. When you got family, you don't even know
how to fight when you was little. You niggas, I be laughing at you niggas would not have survived back then when you was little, man.
Going to some cousin's house.
You had family in Cherry
That was in certain places.
Turner Station, fucking Westport, like Myrtle Mall. Like, nigga, you had to go visit your family, nigga. And when you went to visit your family,
you better hope they ain't ran their mouth before y'all got there.
Fuck out of here. Your grandmother, aunts, and them and that, get ready to smoke some weed, play some Keno and all that shit.
And that was back then. I didn't know what it was until I got older, but that little brown envelope was there. I had no idea that my mother ever did
outside and me, because I was the light-skinned motherfucker, I had to fight.
Yep.
So I come right out the pocket. Oh, you looking at me crazy? Anybody else? And they should be like, yo, leave him alone.
Yo, like I'm fighting right off the bat.
Fucking edge code circle, the big fucking rocket in the back of all that, and then you go back that motherfucker, you had to fight. Like
you had to be on it. You had to be on it.
My cousins, the first thing they should say, I told you, my little cousin, he will come up here, come fuck y'all.
What?
As soon as I come out the yard, I'll be like, I'm looking around. You want it? Oh, we fighting.
Yo, and that's my youngest son. Maurice is like that now. But see, growing up, I was the youngest of 5 sisters. Our great aunt lived on the corner of Myrtle and Dolphin. So we got Murphy Homes at the bottom of the block. You got McCullough, you got Fence, you got all of this, and we right in the middle. Anybody who wanted to smoke, you was getting the smoke. When the Awesome 5 came over, understand.
I'm gonna tell you when I started carrying a knife.
I never did. Never did the knife or the blade. I'm ready to play.
My cousin Wes, he had this little flat knife and it had the blade on both sides, like it flip on. I was like, I'm gonna steal that motherfucker. I stole that motherfucker and asked Put. When the next time you talk to Put, ask Put how long I've been carrying a knife.
I know this from.
I know the day that I started.
Not this knife. My father was in Vietnam, so my father taught me how to use anything as a weapon. Your shoestring, your belt, your hat, like every fucking thing. He would teach me how to go. Oh, yo, you got your hat, you got the bring, you do it like this, you ball up. Hit the nigga in the throat with that.
My mother was good with that. She was good with that. How to use your keys. Anything you got can become a weapon in a bad situation.
He always tell me, because I was little. He said, "Tell you a little trick." He said, "Cause you know I was always a little one, so I had to learn how to fight." He said, "You take the biggest motherfucker and you whip his ass. You don't stop whipping his ass. You keep whipping his ass, even if he fighting for me. You whip his ass." He said, "Ain't nobody gonna bother you."
And ain't nobody gonna fuck with you after that.
Like that my whole life. I was niggas didn't know that. I'd be laughing. I'm ready to fight. Oh, yo, this little nigga crazy. No, I ain't crazy. I jump on your neck. I'm giving you what
I was raised to give you. Yo, my sister Tammy got into some shit one day, and my mother was like, "So you know, basically, y'all go ahead on back around there.
Yeah.
So we like she's messy. Why do we got to keep doing this? She said this is gonna be the last time that y'all have to fight while we living on North Avenue.
And I learned the dynamics of who is more aggressive. This is where I got that concept from. Your mother is 9 times out of 10 more confrontational than your father. Women are more confrontational than men. My father was in war, so he knew what war entailed.
Mm-hmm.
He would come with logic. All right, what happened? Why was y'all fighting? Why did you do this? Did you deserve that? Did you know what I'm saying? My father would be like that. My mother would be like, fuck all that. Smack his ass, whip his ass, and don't come back in this motherfucker and tell you.
But see, like, you know, our mother was like different to the point, like it had to be depend on the situation. But what y'all wasn't going to do is one going to fight and the other ones don't.
No.
Help their sibling. But once my sister
got
older and her messiness showed in her, my mother was like, so you shouldn't even been a fuck around there. And she'll let us go in and handle it. But that one ass whipping she got one day round bottom of ass curtain and came back. I'm like, that's what y'all do. You get a razor blade, put it between your fingers. The first person that comes towards you, slap her, dig your hand in there and slide it out tight. She cut. And then you find out who one gets slapped next when she stepped back and realized she blew. And then y'all come on back around here. It was like, oh, that's all we got to do.
For the guns, you had to fight.
Yeah, you had to fight.
Know your tactics on getting bumped.
You just had to.
Go get bumped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember my shit when I got this car in my head. They hit me in the back. There's about 6 niggas fighting. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas was like, yo, this little nigga. That's all they kept saying. This little motherfucker.
Like a little man off a penitentiary, just hop all over the fucking place.
Getting back,
killing
that shit.
They had me on Midway. I'm leaving 4604, you know, coming down. I walk. I get down Garrison, walking down Garrison, and I see niggas come out the corner of my eye. I say, yo, gotta be John Jackson. He's the only nigga I know wear all white all fucking time. He come dark across the street, so I pick up the bottle. I get in the middle of the street, then they come. Me and him fighting, and about 4 or 5, and they used to work for an older nigga, going over niggas. They used to work for an older nigga. And they take me in the corner. What's the street right there in front of Midway?
Duval.
And the Hayes, Dark Hayes, Elisa Hayes' grandmother used to have a sister living right there. They tore the building down. It's right across the street from
It's not Duval.
Street before no, that's not Duval.
No, Duval is with it.
Duval, the next street.
7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Woodhay? No, after Woodhay. It's the street that cut right in front of the Midway. Going around the it's a street. It's right there. So when they had me in the yard, we fighting and shit. I'm just plucking niggas and fighting, hitting niggas in the bottom, fighting, you know what I'm saying? Then they grab me and they grab my arms and shit. And I'm gonna say you niggas' name because I like to see y'all when the older y'all get, I just laugh at y'all. Big Art with the curly hair, you get high as a motherfucker now. Pee Wee, light skin Pee Wee, John Jackson, and Timothy Hawkins, little T.
Yo, went down the list.
Yeah, because I know him. It's like, you know what I'm saying? When I see niggas, I just laugh. Like, we was jumping dumb shit. Like,
right.
But it was the nigga, the older nigga was like, hold him up. So the nigga got in front of me, I spit in his face. He's like, yo, this old nigga, wow, nigga hit me in my head with the back. And they left me. I'm like, get up, I'm walking. Guess who pulled up? Remember Rudy used to drive the cab. Rudy used to have a store on Chelsea. Yeah. He was cool with my father and then all his sons and all of them. My family was cool with them. He seen them. He seen me fighting them, so he pulled the cab on and he took me to the 7-Eleven. Had a brand new gray Western, some brand new Deodors, the ones you kid in white ball because when they get wet, they change colors. Yeah. Brand new. I wasn't even mad about the fighting. I was mad about your
clothes and shoes.
I had blood on my shit. I'm like, man, you motherfuckers.
Ruined my outfit.
Never forget that shit, yo.
Yeah, times have changed. A lot of things changing. It's unfortunate. We can't even give it to our kids like we got it. We can tell them, but they'll never get it like we got it. We got it and we learn from it.
My son told me today.
And that's how we're able to be successful now.
My son told me why I gotta get the car fixed is not my car. Do
you drive it?
He's driving it, motherfucker, for months at a time. his grandfather's car. Grandfather's pays the insurance. The least thing you could do out of gratitude is get the oil change, take care of it. And I was raised that if somebody let you hold something, you take care of it like it's yours.
Yeah.
But they don't get that concept. It ain't my car. That's all he know. It ain't my car.
So they don't know how we had to walk and catch.
Oh, all right, but he about to call
is a blessing and a privilege.
Tomorrow he go back for they can ready to do a second eye, so he can see now. So when grandpa say, hey, bring my car down here. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at Pop. I got nothing to do with it. You did it to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they lessons that you gotta let your kids learn. Man.
Yeah.
You can't baby them. I get out their way. Yeah, I get out their way. My kids told me, I'm grown. All of them start saying that shit to me. Okay, then be grown. Once you say that to me, then be grown.
I need you to stand on that.
We gonna talk about being petty. I'm gonna be petty. Oh, you grown? Be grown. Yeah, you didn't have to pay my phone. Nope. You grown. I thought you was grown. Why people pay for shit? That's what we do. We pay for shit.
And that's the worst person to be petty with is a parent.
Because I am fucking petty when it comes to that type of shit. Oh, you do need that? What you need that for? Oh, you do? Okay, all right. I'll call you then.
Well, Dad, you gonna send? No, I never said I was sending. I thought you just telling me about it.
I thought we was just having a conversation.
That's me, and that's why Maurice came in with about the dry lips.
I keep telling them about the mirror effect. I am a mirror. When you talking to me, you're talking to yourself. Because you're gonna get it back. You cannot talk crazy to me and do shit and then come back and want to be my child. It's not gonna work.
You that grown up you told me you were.
The petty lesson giver. That's who I'm gonna be. Petty ass yo. That's who I'm gonna be.
Get ready for that, y'all. That's the show.
And on that note, man, this is my petty ass.
That was a good petty wrap up.
We get ready to get the fuck out of here because I gotta go back up 695 and get to my motherfucking car. Fuck that.
And I gotta go out that motherfucker.
Yeah,
and get that motherfucking tie that look like somebody fucked up wig. You know what I mean?
And there's some like tread on the side of the road. I think that's from your tire. All right, y'all.
Man, this been the Bro Show, man. I'm Big Rob, man.
Your boy Simon Speaks.
Man, and we out this bitch.
Girl,
and your girl is feeding the bill.
You had to make